Scoopity-poopity. The Scary Maze game. I've been meaning to explore these things for a while now. And with, October, spooky season, Halloween coming up. Seems like it's a very good time. So what I am actually talking about here, a little bit of browser game, flash game, history, I guess. Let me pull something up here. Boom. Check this shit out. Wikipedia. Ever heard of it? I think, unless I guess maybe, younger generations, but like I think millennials and whatnot, people that grew up with the original rise of Web 2.0, probably know about the Scary Maze game. It's a 2004 Flash game that was basically made to trick you, or, for you to trick your friends with, because it is just a very classic, goofy jump scare trick. And it was like one of the first like major viral things in the 2000s that people shared around through their emails and whatnot. And it became pretty famous. All that it is, it's a flash game where you do a little maze and then a jump scare happens. So that's not not spoiler or whatever, no surprise, whatever. So I grew up in the time where this was relevant and people fucking talked about this. I mean, it was relevant enough to become something on Saturday Night Live, like they made a sketch around it. So, this was one of the earlier major internet, memes or whatever. Enough, it's big enough that there must be a bunch of copycats and follow-ups and whatnot, I always thought. And so a bit ago, I actually went down a little bit of a rabbit hole and collected a bunch. There's plenty of them. I've always been kind of curious if they generally all just do a copycat version of the first and not do anything more, or if they actually add anything. It's crazy to me in hindsight that this even has a Wikipedia page. My god. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do a bunch of these little Scary Maze games, see if they got anything more to offer than the jump scare trick, and see where we're going with that. I got a bunch lined up, but be aware, this is absolutely gonna be filled with jump scares. It's gonna be annoying. So there you go. I did already turn down the volume quite a lot for when we get there. But yeah, obviously gonna start with the original Scary Maze game, aka the Maze trademarked. Definitely no way in hell it was actually trademarked. Created by Jeremy Winterrout. And I do have, let me switch here, this thing. Flashpoint is a flash game collection, database, project thing. And they got a bunch of games. I already got it filtered to this Jeremy Winterrout, who did create the original Scary Maze game that started this whole trend, viral thing in the 2000s. And even here in the Flashpoint, they point out a so-called original version, a so-called original Scary Maze game version, then America's Funniest Home Videos version, and a Justin Bieber one. So even they got multiple versions of Winterrout's original. So I guess this is where we're gonna start. Let's fucking get into the allegedly OG Scary Maze game. I do not remember if I must imagine being a young teenager, a little kid on the internet in the 2000s. I must imagine that I have played this at some point as well. Try not to touch the walls with the cursor. That is all. So we got this little blue dot. And you're supposed to concentrate and get it to the end without touching any walls. That is the game. Simple, basic, easy to understand concept. And it, is perfect to get you more and more locked in and concentrated. Yeah, I think this is already the scream of the jump scare, so get ready. I'm actually not sure how loud my own volume is. I actually might wanna be safe here and lower that. I'm pretty sure as soon as I get to the really narrow corridor up there, we're gonna get jump scared by a picture of Linda Blair and The Exorcist. Get ready. Yeah. Fuck me, man, that's loud. So that is it. And that's the end of the game. There's not really like you beat it or whatever. This is just a trick in disguise. Disguised as a video game, you know what I mean? I'm gonna lower the audio even more for the next games, so. And yeah, this was scary as shit back then. You can email this guy, or you were able to back in the day. That's awesome. I wonder if that email address is still active. So that is the original, the viral hit sensation of the Scary Maze game in 2004. That was the fucking, masterpiece that got the ball rolling. And everybody and your grandma fucking shared this on MySpace or whatever. I think 2004 might be too early for that. But you know what I mean. Okay, so now I want to actually go down this list of these alternate editions of Winter Road's original game. At least that's what I understand this as. Curiously, this says 2003. I think the Wikipedia page said 2004. So the original Scary Maze game, I don't know if this is something completely new or a sequel, or if this was just like the same thing with a fresher getup after it became so popular or whatever. The original Scary Maze game, guide the blue point through the maze, but don't touch the walls, turn up your sound. But why would I do that? Yeah, this seems to be just the same thing, but with a bit more, snazzier look, snazzier getup, at least in the main menu. After Winter Road realized that people are fucking digging this shit and it's going around circles around the globe. Let's see if is it still gonna be Linda Blair from The Exorcist? Yeah. Yeah, good thing I fucking lowered that audio. That was much fucking. Winner.com. Is that his website? For a second, I said WinRAR. The website is dead. It doesn't exist anymore, so I guess you could look at that through the archive later, but. So there's that. No, the America's Funniest Home Videos version. I must imagine people sent in, reactions of this game where they trick their friends into playing this and losing their shit or whatever. Sent that shit into America's Funniest Home Videos, and no, but why did it get in response, I guess Winter Road made a special version or something? Play the maze. This looks very much like the first one. Oh, the maze version A, American's Funniest Videos. Test your skills, try to reach the goal without touching the walls. How steady is your hand? Let's find out, try and beat out 4 levels. Version shown on America's Funniest Home Videos. Can I, honestly, before I actually go down that maze, can I, in like a 2-minute search, find what this is referencing? Give me a second here. Yeah, okay. Let me switch here, check this shit out. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. Scary Maze Prank Compilation number 18, America's Funniest Home Videos, part 474. So I guess there were a whole bunch of people that sent in their poor family and friends losing their shit, pissing their pants while doing these screamer video games. Then people watch this on TV. Yeah, I think I remember this clip. This seems pretty like an iconic angle. Oh wow, they spliced in actual game footage. Or is this just a YouTube person doing that? Probably just a YouTube person. Yeah, this is like one of those iconic reaction videos. Let me turn up the volume. Dude, this was like... Man, streamer media, man, was the shit back in the day. Early 2000s internet. This was like prime... Oh, that image there on the screen was different. That's probably what's changed for the America's Funniest Home Videos version of the game, huh? To get rid of the copyright, probably. I do remember that image. So they made a Flash game version without the copyright. Oh, that was that was that one coffee commercial. That was not the Scary Maze game. What the hell? This is music. Traumatizing kids. That's the coffee commercial as well. That's awesome. Okay, so that's a bit of context for this. Let me switch back to Shitty Poopy. Baboof. Now let's play this America's Funniest Home Videos. You know what? I'm realizing why this is tripping me up. This is version AFV, but it should be version AFHV. Whatever. That's okay. Oops, I actually fucked up. That's actually interesting. I didn't even like really expect there to be a fail state at this point. But you can fuck up. So seems like the mazes themselves aren't changed, though we are back to the blue hallways, unlike the yellow ones. Is the goal moved here, like closer to the center? Or am I just making shit up now? Oh, I actually fucked up. That's crazy. Actually, make sure that my audio is turned down again, because I did turn it up for the video. Dude, okay, now I can't even get to the jump scare anymore. Like this concept for the game isn't like even bad. I wonder if Winter Road actually came up with the preamble here of the maze shit himself, or if he just saw an actual video game somewhere online and decided to add a jump scare. Yeah. Why is that sound effect so delayed? But yeah, okay, I do remember this graphic as well. The eyes are like blatantly just blackened with Photoshop or paint. That's crazy. That's awesome. Winterroad.com. I wonder if that website still lives. I wonder where that guy is now anyway. Yeah, winterroad.com still seems to exist, but not really function well, so I don't know. So some servers still rearing up, but nothing really comes out of it. No, last but not least, Save Justin Bieber. So now that we got like the general population all scared and freaked up, I guess now we are hunting specifically for the Bieber fan crowd. Is this what's going on with this? Let's see. I'm actually, oh my god, this looks awesome. Wait till you see this. This is actually fucking it's actually fucking dope. Save Justin Bieber. Let me save that poor boy. Save Justin Bieber. Are you Justin Bieber's biggest fan? Oh, I'm sure I am. Oh, it's playing music. Now I'm gonna turn that down even more now. Just because of copyright shit. Don't want fucking Bieber lawyers at my door. Try and make your way through the crowd to help Justin Bieber. Interesting spin on the thing. Adjust your speakers until you can hear Justin's hit song Baby. Oh, that makes sense. The music is super quiet, so this is like tricking you to really turn up your volume. Oh, this is so clever. This is just the same shit with the fucking Bieber face in the corner. That's so funny. Oh my god. What's gonna be the jump scare picture? Is it gonna be the same, you know, black eye copyright free image from earlier? Or are we getting a spooky Bieber? That would be awesome, honestly. If you got like a mangy ass Photoshop Justin Bieber or something. This is so fucking funny. This is genius fucking entertainment, man. Mute that copyrighted music. That's awesome! Let's fucking go. I had no idea about this version. That's so cool. I think when Justin Bieber came around, I think it was already too late for me to be like engaged with these like viral screamer games. I think growing up with the original, you already like saw it years before the whole Bieber crowd even started. Interestingly, we do have like whole fucking social media buttons here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, this used, okay, the Twitter link used to send you to a pre-made tweet saying currently playing Save Justin Bieber, and then the link to the Flash game with adding the creator as well in the tweet. Doesn't work anymore, but that's interesting to know. So that was 4 versions from the original creator as time went by, right? That is what we just witnessed. The 4 original iterations as things evolved, as the game became a viral hit and got picked up by America's Funniest Home Videos, and then later putting a new twist on it to get more victims. So that's what we just witnessed. Winter Road did a bunch of other like Flash games that are, from what I know, just actually regular as Flash games. I don't think any of these other things are screamers. Oh no, I guess this is also a jump scare thing according to the tags. Oh, these are all jump scare things. Oh, this was his whole MO, huh? No, I was actually just gonna go down and play, you know, different Scary Maze game variants from different people or whatever. But maybe I want to look at some Winter Road originals. See what else could have been, you know, the viral hits. Help Missing Dog. Okay, let me check these things out. I'm actually super curious now. Now again, all of these are jump scare fests. So my volume is super low. Should be fine. But we won't. Comic Sans, help, missing dog, click here to help. Blogits.com. Thank you so much for helping. Imagine somebody lost their dog and they made a Flash program to get people to help find it. Please listen, my dog has a very distinctive bark. Again, this is super low. This is just tricking you to turn up the volume. He knew what he was doing. You can shut up. You can actually. This is a functioning pen. No, that's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, this is so clever. This is just making you turn up your volume. View the images. What the fuck is this? Am I shooting this dog? Was there a frame of Linda Blair again in The Exorcist? I know this dog. I used to have a T-shirt with this dog. This is Tilo. His MySpace. Oh, well, Winter Road's MySpace. This is Tilo. I used to be a bit obsessed with this guy because he like won some weird competition to be the ugliest dog in the world, like multiple times or whatever. And I had a T-shirt as a kid with him printed on it. That's fucking funny. So that is something. Yeah, I guess all of these are jump scares, huh? Let's try the Simon Says one. Actually, I do enjoy a little bit of Simon Says every now and then. I want to see. At this point, I just want to see what the different kinds of jump scares are. Can you do everything that Simon says? Follow the pattern of lights, and sounds, and click the buttons in order. How long can you survive? It's probably just gonna be 3 rounds or something. Again, there's sound involved, giving you a reason to turn up your sound. What did it play? Did the jump scare get triggered by me making a mistake? Or is it just 2 rounds anytime? Of course, smiley. And an actual trademark for Warner Brothers? Strange. Is this actually like a legitimate game that just goes on as long as you know, do it right? And then a jump scare is legit just a punishment for failing? That is actually, that's like an actual game. It's not even just a trick. I feel like the sound is very delayed. I don't know if that's my hardware or the game. And that's kind of making it more confusing to me. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is like a genuine game, I guess. It's not just a trick when a jump scare, ends at a certain point without you actually getting to the end of the game or whatever. This is like actually a game with a proper fail state when you fuck up, and that fail state is represented by a jump scare. Sure. Unfortunately, though, the lame Linda Blair jump scare, I was kind of hoping for something else. I don't think I'm gonna look at all of these, but I do want to check out like 1 or 2 more. The Bubble Wrap Maniac. I have a feeling I have seen that one back in the actual like internet days. I think. It seems familiar. Although I feel like shit like this, simple applications like this, probably existed a lot back in the day. But this is just gonna be you fucking enjoying your digital bubble wrap nonsense until at some point a jump scare happens and that's it. I really have a feeling I did see this. A video clip. I really have a feeling I did see this before when I was a kid on the internet, but I never like got to the jump scare because I got bored. Why is the replay sending me to the website? Can I not just... Can I not just fucking... Look at all this shit. Restart. I just want to see the video clip again. That's really all I... Like, what was that? I wonder if it's a certain amount or if there's like actually one hidden bubble that triggers it specifically or something. What the fuck is that video clip? I cannot tell what the fuck the video clip is. Anyway, so that is a bubble wrap maniac. Let's do one more from Winter Road. I do kind of want to see those optical illusions. This horse... Oh, hang on. This horse image down here as a preview. Genuinely awesome bit of fucking art. I wish I knew who the fuck painted that thing. But yeah, let's look at those optical illusions with Jeremy Winterroad. Just random shit he found online, I guess. And then added a jump scare. Here are a few of my favorite illusions. View instructions. When you're done with an illusion, click the button to view the next one. What the fuck? Sometimes clues and tips can be heard in the back. Okay, so here is the excuse to have your audio on again. Right, like how else would you make somebody, you know, have their audio on when it's just about looking at still images? But instructions for a picture gallery is kind of funny in itself. Count the black dots. Yeah, that's a classic shit. Are horizontal lines parallel or do they slope? Oh, I don't know. How many horses can you find? I actually see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This, I feel like, would be a perfect one for the jump scare, because you actually, you know, you're like tasked to really like focus in on it for a while. If you want to answer the question. How many faces? Okay, so yeah, this is the like same concept. And there's the jump scare. Couldn't even count the faces. That is a different image. That is not... I don't think this is from The Exorcist. Or at least not the original. Very interesting. I actually love seeing how the jump scare developed. Like, it's not always the same thing. There was actually like attempts to change it. I guess this is gonna be the same fucking thing as the optical illusions, basically. Just with pumpkin images or whatever. I kinda wanna... Okay, this is gonna be the last Jeremy Winterroad game. After this, I'm gonna move on to actual, like, you know, other Scary Maze games, see what other people did with it. Because I have a feeling there might be one or two that might actually be interesting in how they change shit. Anyway, okay. Sound on. This is not even like an option or whatever, like you would see in other Flash games. It's just making you aware that sound is a thing, so you make sure that your system has the sound on. Click here to shake. Okay, I'm gonna assume it happens after the third time. Seems like an obvious number, but That's funny, actually. This cannot be it. Also, I don't hear anything. What happened to the sound? Shut the fuck. It's not even a fucking Linda Blair Exorcist frame. It's this fucking gingerbread man. That might be the most chuffed of all the Winter Road games so far. My god. All right. You know, we did all but 4 of them now. Let's move on. Sorry, I keep forgetting about this. We did all but 4 of Winter Road's games here in this collection anyway. Let's actually move on to other maybe greener pastures. So this is my hand-picked collection of things that I found. Though I'm realizing now that I guess, so this was the original by Winter Road, and I guess this we also already played, and this we also already played. When I picked these up for my little collection here, didn't realize all 3 of those were Winter Road games. So we already got those done. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to go, and this is not even all that I have found. There was still, like, even in Flashpoint alone. Actually, let me go back real quick again to just showcase this. Maybe this is good context as well. Even here, if you go and search for Scary Maze, you get a bunch. You get a fucking bunch. The Scary Maze Game 5 by whoever the fuck, these are not original Winter Road games, I don't think. These are just copycat releases by other people. That all, like, basically did the same thing with a jump scare at the end. Why is there Flappy Bird here? There's a Flappy Bird jump scare game? Guess that shouldn't be that. How is there Maze Game 9? Jesus Christ. So anyway, like, there's a whole bunch of these. And I got a couple picked out already here that I want to go through. Don't really remember. Okay, let's just go with Maze Game DX by Razor Rick. Okay. Let's check this shit out. If it would, there we go. It's booting up. Let me switch. Maze Game DX version 1.6. Test your mouse skills. Avoid the walls. Game is inspired by The Maze by Jeremy Winter Road. So this is interesting to me because this, the fact that they acknowledge the original game and the original creator by name means that this is not a lazy copycat, but somebody actually having an idea on how to build on it with enough confidence to actually credit, like, the original creator, you know what I mean? So I'm actually interested in what they might have done here. I see that there used to be leaderboards. So I'm assuming this was not just a trick streamer to prank your friends with, but I guess there's an actual game here. DX version and casual version. How fast can you get to the end? Or easy fun for you and friends? I don't know. Let's play the DX version. Ooh. It's actually kinda sweet, man. Oh, that's so fucking dope. Oh, but this is... I don't fucking know why that jump scare, like, triggered twice and then game over, but that was awesome. That's awesome! Okay, I guess the jump scares are just distractions. And I keep running, like, into walls when I don't see them because the jump scare happens. That's actually so cool! I love that. That is, like, a genuine, like, gamified functioning twist on the original scary maze game concept. Now moving from a stupid prank software to an actual game. And I actually love like the pulsating like blood line to give you the only clue whenever the jump scares are taking up the screen and whatnot. The only reference points. Also, that fucking demon with the metal horn hands just fucking rules hard. I also like the little animation on this. Oh, fuck off. Now, of course, real pro gamers just have the maze memorized and can flash through it even without seeing it. That's awesome. I still don't understand what the difference might be between DX and casual. What could be different in casual? Is casual without jump scares? Oh, fuck off. No, there's actual... Oh, this is a change of pace I didn't actually expect. Actually having to make choices. It's actually a maze now for once, you know? I'm super careful now because I actually want to beat this. Oh, that's it. Okay. I might be fucking real here. This was actually a neat, you know, evolution. Submit score. Like what? Your time? Obviously, whatever this score went towards, that doesn't exist anymore. Now let me... I guess the main menu button doesn't work either. Let me boot this game up again and see what the casual version actually is. Oh, we don't have the line. Is this just, this is the prank version, isn't it? This is how you prank your friends. The other is the actual game, and this is just classic prank version to trick your friends. Yeah, okay. Genuinely, honestly, very solid, like, successor to the original Maze game. I don't know why the main menu button doesn't work, but yeah, that was actually neat. And it served more than one purpose. It was a pretty decent, you know, visual upgrade, I feel, from the original as well. I am not disappointed at all. That was actually quite good. Good job, Ray Zorik, wherever you are now. Now, I also found this shit. The fucking scary racing game. And you know, I do love me some racing games, although top-down ones are not my favorite. I wonder if this is just gonna control with your mouse still. So essentially gonna be the same concept. Let's see. But I'm expecting another prank software again with this, not a... Where's this button? Outside the screen. I'm not expecting a proper game. Help. Use arrow keys to... So we do control with the keys, okay. Racing win against the computer, try to complete all 5 levels. It has Scary Maze. Play Scary Maze Game.net. So this is carrying its prankness on its sleeve, huh? Again, we got the sound to make sure you got your shit on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you can just... Okay. Oh my god. Do you have to be first? Where's gonna be the jump scare? It's clearly not the game over screen punishment. I also would find it weird if they gave you the jump scare after completing all 5 races. So I must assume jump scare just happens randomly after the 3rd race or something. Again, prank style, not actual game style. I'm expecting it here, honestly. Although I'm doing some pretty sweet turns here. Oh god. Why is this such a simple road all of a sudden? There we go. What the fuck was that image? Just like some mummy skeleton puppet? What the fuck? That was pretty fucking weak. Did you like this? Send it to your friends. It is strange. This is a straight up prank software pretending to be a game, but really just putting a jump scare in the middle of it in your face. But it's also not hiding it. It is blatantly calling itself Scary Race Game and all that. So you can't even really be surprised. So who is this for? People who know there's gonna be a jump scare but still wanna feel the thrill of expecting it or whatever? This seems weird. Like, either actually keep it a secret and trick your victim, or if you're full on upfront of your jump scare, actually build a game around it, like Maze Game DX. Seems like a weird in between, not doing anything proper. I guess that was Scary Racing Game though. No, again, we did already do the Justin Bieber one. We did already do the quote-unquote original by Winter Road. Now, what is the scariest maze game? Somebody saw Winter Road. Joshua Musthill, apparently, saw Winter Road and said, yo, I can beat that shit, pussy. Check this out. Let me switch the scariest maze game. I'm gonna turn on the volume a bit again. Try to reach the end, but you'll regret it. Jellyscape, COUK. Copyright, that's not an actual copyright, I'm sure. Play. Reach the end, but be aware. Beware of what awaits you. Already, like, I feel like, why is my box like skewed? That's weird. Already, like, starting with a really tight although I do think, yeah, there's some fairly wide margin of error that they allow you. Big ass box though as well, like, compared to the original Winter Road maze. But they did keep to the original visual presentation. We got the black and the blue and then the red goal, all the 90-degree angles. Are we gonna get jump scare in level 3? Although I think there was a screenshot showing level 4, so I guess cannot happen here. Expecting jump scare in this level. Especially with those long straights. Here seems like perfect victim catching ground. I'm kind of shocked how much they let me, push into the walls without failing. Click the red dot to continue from your previous level. Wait. Be quick, you're being timed? Shut up. Looks like you lost Okay, so we actually have a game here? Shut up. There are jump scares, but there also is a proper fail state. Oh my god, come on. And a proper, like, win condition, it seems. Like, the jump scare was fucking ass. That was, like, possibly the weakest one. Okay. Let me actually... Would I go down a couple DPS for more accuracy, and then let's do this again. So it doesn't help that I'm playing on fucking full screen, I feel. I don't know what would be better. Because I have a lot of fucking travel time here. Oh my god, dude. Just want to get to level 5 again. Try that again. It's kind of funny how this is like basically the digital version of those Hotwire physical games. You know, that it's basically doing the same fucking thing. Fuck. I'm running out of space on my desk here. These long ass straightaways. I do find it weird though that they give you this big of a box, but then, you know, such a small actual hitbox, it seems. Like, why even be so unclear about it? I would rather take a small dot that actually represents my hitbox than this. Did this come? That jump scare was earlier than before. Yeah. Why did it already come in level 3? Is it a timed thing? Is it a random thing? Why the fuck was there a jump scare already? Oh my god, it slipped! Jesus Christ, man. Let me try. Maybe the DPI was a bit too low. Which, I feel like that's actually kind of cheating if you're actually talking about this game concept as a proper game concept for a second. Back in the day, you were not able to like use a laser mouse. I guess laser mice probably existed at that point, even if not like standard. I know I sure as hell still had a rubber ball mouse back in that time frame. But like, point is, nowadays you have like your fucking pro gamer laser mouse with a quick hotkey button to change your DPI for whatever accuracy you may need. You were completely relying on the shitty ass 2000s mouse that you had lying around. I guess the only adjustments you could make to help you out would be in the Windows settings, the actual mouse speed. That is something that you could help yourself with. Though again, like, doesn't seem like there's a clear-cut pro strat there. You could turn down the DPI and make the mouse slower for more accuracy, but then again, you would need much more physical space on your desk. Even now, I have to like carefully take my mouse off the desk and replace it. Oh my fucking god. Because these hallways are so fucking long. That's honestly why I'm feeling like I maybe shouldn't be playing this in full screen. That's just like making all this travel time too long. Let me bit awkward with the stream, but whatever. So now I don't have to like move across the screen as much, though it's still quite long. I mean, you must remember that this was you would usually play this in some fucking browser window where it wouldn't take up the entire page either. I mean, so you wouldn't actually have that much travel time. I hope there's not. Oh my god, dude. I do actually want to beat this. Since it does seem like this is a proper, actual beatable game. And I do always like the idea of being able to say, yeah, I actually beat Scary Maze game, not just, got pranked by it. No, there's a version that I actually beat. And I mean, I did beat Maze Game DX or whatever. That was good shit. But if I do also want to see what this does. That being said, I've never been good with these like mouse control things. I've never had the patience for them either. This jump scare again has not shown up in level 3 this time. Really, really wonder what is actually triggering that. I'm slipping. So much fucking travel time. Oh my god. Jump scare? No, okay. Dude, that's way too Dude, what? That time did not go like by actual seconds. That was like fast forward seconds. You don't even have a minute, man. Holy fuck. And I didn't see a single jump scare. That's so weird. So I must imagine jump scares are legitimately just randomized. Oh my god, man. Oh. I want to at least one more time get into. Oh god, I get way too high DPI now. I want to get at least one more time into the timed level. But yeah, if I don't get it still, then I'm gonna give up on this. Because that timed level seems very nonsensical. There is the time. Oh my fucking god. The time level has this one extremely narrow shortcut. I'm afraid it's like genuinely just a pixel perfect straight line, which seems near impossible. But like, it doesn't even seem like the regular path around is even viable at all, considering how fast the time passes. Fuck. My fucking god, I thought I had it. Scariest thing about this game is being reset to the very beginning every time. I haven't seen a jump scare in a long time. I don't know what happened to them. Please let me get once more to the timed level. That's all I'm asking. Oh my god. Like, people hate these games for the jump scare. I'm realizing now that these games actually just suck for the gameplay. Legitimately though, jokes aside, if it wasn't for the infamy and history of these viral things in terms of like internet legacy, oh my god, would not give a rat's ass about this type of video game. Yeah, okay, fuck this. Whatever, I should not fucking waste my time with this. I'm just gonna get angry at again. Rewind. I'm assuming this is for Flash videos. I don't know what that's here. Yeah, okay. I'm not torturing myself with that. That is too tough for me. No idea what's behind the timed level. I'm gonna give up before I lose myself in that. That's gonna be for later. I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. So we got Ultimate Maze and the Maze Remixed. Oh, the Maze Remix seems intriguing. Ultimate Maze. Still a Flash game. Up until now, all of these have been Flash games that were put out around the time of the original game. Actually, this one doesn't have a date, but you know, these are all genuine Flash games from the 2000s. Also, Bloggets again. We've seen that before, right? Was one of the Winter Route, the official Winter Route games on Bloggets? Or where did we see that before? I don't remember. Navigate the maze. Player instructions. Odd font choice. Use the arrow keys to navigate the maze and beat the levels, but don't touch the black walls. Right. Still got. We're back to the. What? The arrows? Then that's not even a challenge, then. What? Especially since everything is 90-degree angles. This is not a challenge. We are back to the yellow version though, like Winter Road. What the fuck? Did I touch a wall? Like Winter Road's second iteration of the Scary Maze game. It's so weird. The dot doesn't even like move in a fluid line. It's taking these steps. It's teleporting from point to point. It's so strange. This completely gave up on the actual, you know, physical challenge with the mouse control. And just has this shit. Like, what? So there's barely any nuance here. The ball moves in these. Fuck me, man. By King Carlo. Visit Winter Road. Okay. I believe Winter Road eventually became so popular and famous that he did host different people's, you know, other people's Scary Maze games on his website. I'm assuming this is one of those. basically a fan creation by this King Carlo person, uh, probably hosted on Winter Road's website. I think the jump scare graphic here is from the American The Ring. Gore Verbinski's masterpiece. I think that was actually the most effective jump scare I've seen yet as well. Like that, at least that when it comes to the audio, that was the best one. But like, okay, weird. A keyboard controlled version of the Scary Maze game. Very strange. Really doesn't work that well. The keyboard controls don't need you to focus that hard because movement is so rigid anyway. Very odd choice. We got the Maze remixed and Dreader left. Now, here's the thing. So far, all of these have been, again, genuine Flash creations that you played in your browser in the 2000s around the actual time of the original Maze game in the years after. The two remaining games that we got here, the Maze Remix and Dreader, these are more modern creations that were both available on itch.io, the indie game database, indie game platform. So these are people in the modern times taking up the Scary Maze game of 20 years prior and, I don't know, revisioning shit or whatever, like doing stuff with the concept. Let's check this out. The Maze remixed. The Maze is back. Already, like, original, like, color and font of the original Maze. Even down to this main menu. That's awesome. Consciously emulating this, like, bare bones early 2000s Flash game screen in 2025 or whatever, 2022. Is awesome. The classic 2004 game designed to test your hand skills is back. Use the mouse to control the blue dot through the mazes to the red goal without touching any walls. All the classic mazes, plus new, more difficult mazes have been mixed together to create a unique experience for each playthrough. Can you get to the final 6th level? Original by Jeremy Winterrout. This game includes sudden loud noises with unsettling imagery. So, carrying the jump scare aspect on its sleeve as well. Though I think at this point in 2025 or 2022, that is just because of common courtesy. Nowadays, we do not let people generally online run blindly into jump scares. We are kind of over that. Otherwise, this might have been kept a secret. But yeah, this is a clean emulation of the style of the original game with just new mazes. I am insanely curious about what the jump scare is gonna be in 2022. Like, what are we using these days? Oh, this is not looking good though. It's trying to. Okay, this might be a problem with my setup though. Why is it trying to open it like this? Hold on. Give me a second. Schlabbledabee, schlabbledaboo, schlabbly boom bum. Whoop, ba, 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 ba. I think I know what the problem might be, and I'm going to fix it. Right now. Schlappedaboof, schlappedabiff. No, I don't really understand why this is doing that. Odd. Well, maybe I just open this through the itch client itself. Give me a second here. Schlabbalabi, schlabbalabu. Okay. Here we go. Baboof. Baboom. There we go. Okay. The Maze Remixed version 1.0. Test your skills. Okay. Why is it so stretched though? That's weird. Wow, these early levels are okay. Now that is a difficulty jump. If I've ever seen one. It really does not help that this is so stretched out. I don't know why that is a thing. Already? This early? There were so many screenshots of different mazes. Really? No. I refuse to believe that that is all it is. They came up with all these screenshots of different levels? And then didn't include them in the actual game? Shut up. I'm realizing though there's 2 level 2s. That should have. Okay, that. That's odd. Yeah, I guess genuinely these levels don't exist. It is funny though. This is like, yeah, this is the layout of the original final level, basically. Really though? What the hell? I really expected more from this. I don't know why. But for some reason I thought if somebody is like reviving the Maze game knowingly, consciously in 2022, oh, the levels randomize. Oh. Okay. Yeah, here we do have the actual like classic layout. Am I actually? There we go. I believe the jump scare is timed, which is making me question if you might actually be able to beat the game if you are able to clear 4 levels before the jump scare triggers. I want to investigate this. Why is it? Oh my god, dude. Here we go. I really don't know why it's stretched like that. Whoops. Oh my god. Guess there would be like a meta then as well. Like, keep restarting until you get the easiest levels or whatever. Oh, that 3rd level I would not ever have beaten before the jump scare appears. Come on. Okay, that did seem. Why is it twice? That did seem like it was triggering the jump scare at the exact same time. Except same point of movement. So maybe my theory doesn't seem to hold up. Let me give it like one more shot just to see if I'm missing something. But yeah, it does seem like this is, I guess, just somebody emulating the original experience without, really adding anything. Wow, yeah, that 3rd level sucks ass. It seems like no matter what. Well, I'm fucking up big time. No matter what stem you get, what randomized level collection, the 3rd level. Wow, what is happening? The 3rd level is just always garbage. The 3rd level is just always too long. It's gonna trigger at the same point again. Yeah, okay. Schlinder Blair. Not even like an original jump scare. We're in 2022. Fucking 18 or 19 years after the original Scary Maze game, and we still are using the I guess, to be fair, iconic Linda Blair, you know, Exorcist screenshot. Yeah, that's not. Okay, I kind of was hoping for something more than that. Fair enough. Now, the last one on my pre-picked list is a game called Dreader. And this one genuinely actually seems to be a full game that is paying homage to the original Scary Maze game, but builds a bunch around it. And before I boot this one up, I do want to get myself a drink here. So, give me just a second. I'll be back. Okay, I got myself a nice cool Pepsi and I'm ready to get to this game. Now, Dreader. Like this is I don't know how long this game is gonna be. It does seem like a more fleshed out experience. But yeah. So it is a dark and stormy night. How about a game? Dreader is a short mouse maze game with horror elements. Warning, this game contains flashing lights and stripes, may be unsuitable for people with photosensitive epilepsy. This is good. So this is giving a regular ass, flashing light epilepsy warning, which is at the same time a fair standard warning nowadays, but also it's a warning for the jump scare without blatantly telling you, hey, there's a jump scare in this. All right, let's put this shit up. I don't want to play this in the browser, man. Why is it? Why does it keep trying to launch these games in the browser today? Message received. / I actually might want to turn up the volume for this a little bit. Again, as always, be aware, defo fucking jump scare in this, but I think there's gonna be a bit more polish to this one. And that's why I want to actually have the sound here. This game contains flashing light. Yeah, okay, proceed. Maze would like permission to access your visual cortex and related synaptic connections. I wonder if you can go outside the screen. No, you're glued to this thing. I do like the moody night outside. Hello. Yeah, this fucking rules already. Welcome to the maze. The greatest treasure awaits. Yeah, this is dope. The presentation of this, oh my god, I love wireframe bullshit. Why are we zooming out though? Oh, we actually have movement on the mouse in the bottom right corner of the screen. This is... No, I actually love this presentation. I guess we keep zooming out with each maze. Possibly to reveal something later on. Whoopsie daisy. I really fucking dig this presentation. Are you alone? Yup. There's a choice here. See, this is how you know, pay homage to the original Scary Maze game with originality and flair. This is super cool. Oh, I just noticed a hand or something outside the window. That's so cool, but I noticed it really late because I was focused on the maze, of course. That's so cool. There's nothing. Thank you. I'm glad you're telling me that. It's actually cool. Now, turnaround has a bit of a difficult path. So it seems like descending further seems like a trap, and it wants you to turn around. But I kind of want to descend further, ignore the threat to let it build more. That's kind of my thought process here. In the usual way that I'm overthinking things. Oh shit, okay, now this is a new tag right here. See, creativity. This is genuinely bringing the Scary Maze game into a new dimension. In a really fun way. Got knocks now. This actually fucking rules. This is so clever. Actually so clever. I wonder if Winter Road ever saw this. I can't really imagine how he would come across this randomly. I would love to see Winter Road like play this game. Squeaky door. I'm not gonna turn around. This is making me feel like there's probably gonna actually be different endings. Depending on whether you wanna turn around or keep descending. Excuse me. Dude, this is so cool. Oh. This is... I did not expect like all of these like genuinely interesting ways to... That's so fucking cool. Actually so fucking cool. Oopsie. The view behind me. Awesome. Yeah. That's so cool. Coming closer with each level now. Dude, that rules. No, I need to... Oh, no. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Shut up! What the fuck? Yeah, okay, I can't. There's no way. That's fucked up. One of the previous turnaround things might not even have been real. Like every time you tried it, maybe you would have been stopped. I fully expected that to be the end of the game. But if they keep giving me the choice, I'm gonna proceed. Oh, okay, well. Speaking of choice, that just went away. I have a... This is so cool. Is there a different ending if you turn around during that, like, POV sequence? Oh my god! Genuinely, I feel like Winter Rod would be fucking proud with this genuinely fresh take on this ancient ass early internet viral hit. That's awesome. That is so fucking cool. Like it's not a straight homage. It's not even a one-trick pony. It is generally so creative in so many different ways with this simple concept. So fucking cool. I wonder if getting hit by the red arrow is like an actual game over or just, resetting the level like the same way when you hit a wall. That fucking rules. I'm genuinely, that was so cool. So cool. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, no, that was actually really dope. And I guess it wasn't even like a jump scare. It was no like loud screamer noise and like a fucking Linda Blair face or whatever. Just a little bit of a spooky vibe. No, that's actually ruled. I do wonder if maybe there's a different, another ending if you turn around earlier. But I actually expect more that the earlier turnaround options might not actually be true. And if you pursue them, the game will probably still force you to proceed instead. I'm trying to boot this game up again. Here you go. See if we can. Generally, though, this presentation is so dope. And again, a bunch of really clever ideas to innovate on the classic Scary Maze game. To actually make it like an engaging game. Super cool. Yeah, I guess you have a choice here as well. Huh. There's the hand again. In the window. Oh my god. Yep, I know. So, is this even possible? It is. What was that? What did it say? It does just lead you to the next level though. Regular style. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Please. So good. Sure. Okay. So we just get a bit more of spooky build-up with the turnarounds. So good. Alright, let's see if I can get this done now. If that's even possible. Oh my god. Okay, no, I think I already wasted too much time. Yep, definitely no. Okay, fucking hell. I do wonder if turning around now actually even does anything. Since it does continue. Okay, but I mean, I've seen everything now. I think the only difference that could still change the story would be turning around that one moment, but I'm too bad at my mouse control for that, and I have no fucking patience for this thing, so I'm not even gonna torture myself with that. Still good ass fucking game. That is actually so cool. What is the lore of this? Does anyone know? This is, I guess it's just generally people not knowing Scary Maze game or whatever. Definitely a good one to play on your own in a dark area. Yeah. Pro gamer unlocked. Okay, so I'm assuming this is what happens if you actually manage to get that done in time. All you get is this little funny fucking line, and the turnaround is still locked off. So okay, that's my answer. That's my answer. Gotten then. Did you happen to drink some pro gamer juice for playing that level? Yeah, no, this was super cool. I actually this was like a perfect like highlight, a finale for this Scary Maze game exploration. I might even check out more of this guy's this person's creations later. But yeah, I think I had my fill of Scary Maze games for now. Again, there's still plenty more out there, especially when it comes to copycats of the Flash game era, back in that time. Plenty more there. But I think I had a pretty good overview. I think I had a pretty good fill. That's not where I want to go. Yeah. And this was a fun actual kind of rabbit hole to go down that I've been kind of thinking of for a while. Original Scary Maze game, incredibly iconic early internet viral hit. Love that shit. And it's really interesting to see what other people have done with it. Maze Game DX was a proper game that was actually pretty good. I commend the creators of this for bringing the Scary Maze game to a proper game format with pretty decent ideas already in the Flash game era. This thing. And yeah, Dreader on itch.io. That's a genuinely cool fucking little horror game. That was really creative with the whole thing. The Justin Bieber version by Winter Road himself. Hilarious, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, that was my little foray, my little exploration, a little rabbit hole down the Scary Maze games timeline. And I'm gonna be out. Goodbye.